Thomas asked me to write a chart for this project, and when he approached me about it, I was very excited to be able to write for such a great group of talented musicians, you know. So the tune I wrote is called Eastbound to Greenwood. I wrote it about the joys of riding the subway late at night, you know, all the interesting stuff you see. And it's great. It's like got a grimy feel. It's super fun to play. And one thing I love about this group and like writing for this group is I don't really need to put so many instructions to the written material. I kind of just give them the chart and we feel it out, and the guys are kind of free to interpret it the way they want. And I think what we came up with when we recorded it was really nice and sounded great. So looking forward to hearing it once it's fully mixed and mastered and all that sort of stuff.
Push and Shove is a composition of mine that I wrote back in 2018 as well, and I called it Push and Shove because of the tonality of major and minor going back and forth in the intro and middle sections of the composition. And I took this composition of mine and I handed it to a fantastic arranger named James Warren Morris, and he turned it into an amazing piece for our 10tet to play, and this one features David Hodgson on the tenor saxophone. I wrote this composition earlier this year, and it was originally meant to be as a combo composition, and then I handed it to Dennis Kwok and asked him what he could do with it, and what he turned it into was something that totally exceeded my expectations. It became an incredible chart that the 10tet loves to play. This one features myself on the alto saxophone and Andrew Gormley on the trombone.
Okay. Good. 1, 2,
So my contribution to the album, I brought in a chart. I brought in February Flowers, which is a tune I wrote for my girlfriend because her birthday's in February, and it features myself and Kaelin Murphy. The sort of vibe of it's very sort of traditional and straight ahead, and that's what I find myself playing much more than not. So at first I was a little bit worried if it would fit the concept of the album, but I think after hearing everyone else's contributions that it provides such a great contrast to the other charts, and yeah, Kaelin sounds great on it, and I think it goes really well, and I think it went really well.
Sway is a composition I wrote back in 2018, and it was actually probably one of my first compositions that I ever wrote. I don't remember why I called it Sway, but something I do remember is that it's influenced by a really famous composition by pianist Chick Corea entitled Windows. And so I gave this as well to Dennis Kwok to arrange. And this one features myself, it features Kristen Antonacci on the trumpet, and it features Alex Manoukas on the baritone saxophone. So Deja Vu is a composition of mine that I wrote in 2019, and I called it Deja Vu because as I was writing the music for the composition, I was realizing that I was pulling different influences from different places, and one of the main sources of like harmony I found from this tune was in a guitar player that I listened to a lot, Kurt Rosenwinkel. And so I figured the name Deja Vu was fitting because I was pulling things from the back of my memory into this composition. So this tune, Deja Vu, on the 10Tet album was composed by myself, and then I handed it off to a fantastic arranger named Dennis Kwok. And this one features Kaelin Murphy on the trumpet, Jacob Chung on the tenor saxophone, and Nick Adema on the trombone.
It was a really great opportunity to be able to write for this band. The tune I wrote was a composition entitled Middle Space. I wrote this song while I was in Ottawa for the Christmas break. The reason why it's called Middle Space is because that time around Christmas, when you're away from school and you're just back at home, kind of just feels like you're in like a bit of a gray area. It's nice to have an outlet for your original works to be played on a matter that's in a CD, because once you're in school, everything can get so busy and you don't really have time to properly address sometimes what's going on up here because of the craziness of school. So to have this time where you can just let go, have everyone read the charts, everyone who's playing the melody on the tune sounds beautiful, and I'm really happy that this band is doing this chart. And it's an opportunity that I think we'll all remember for the long haul. And what's particularly special about this album is that I've been going to school with these guys for the past 3 years, and you know, when we're outside of the studio, we're hanging out, and I would say we're all pretty close friends, and to be able to express what you're saying on a musical level, but also have that kinship that you share with everyone in the band, it's a really special opportunity, and again, just very happy to be a part of this project.